Hi friends, thank you for joining me for another week of Wisdom Wednesday Weekly. The message for today is, who is smarter than God? Does the Lord delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as much as in obeying the Lord? To obey is better than sacrifice. 1 Samuel 15:22. Father knows best. When Cain and Abel brought their sacrifices to the Lord, Abel's was pleasing and Cain's was not. Why? Abel listened to what God wanted, and Cain thought he knew what was best. Did he think he could win God over with fruit and a haughty spirit? He thought so. When God told Abraham to sacrifice his beloved son, he moved to do it, even when it hurt him, even when it didn't make sense. What was the outcome? His son was spared, and God promised that he would bless him even more, simply because he obeyed. Our sacrifices are sometimes self-motivated. We do it out of our own strength. Sometimes we look for acknowledgement for them or some form of recognition. Sometimes we do it for family or loved ones or our church or our job. Sacrifice is good when it's balanced with obedience. God does not want us to sacrifice our time and energy on places and spaces that won't reward us in the long run. God doesn't want us to be burnt out and taken advantage of. We need to first ask God if it is what He wants before we do it. You can make a sacrifice and not have a real relationship with God. In order to be obedient, you must have a relationship of trust. Obedience is not always easy, especially when we think of we can do better than what God is exactly telling us to do. Obedience is a test to see if God can trust us with more. Obedience is a test to see if we have grown in humility. It is a test to see if we desire His way instead of our own way or popular opinion, saying, yes, I will trust you over my own wit. It's the greatest test of faith. Obedience brings peace. Our way brings restlessness. The question is, would we like to have the pride of Cain that leads to wandering and wandering? Or do we want to have the faith of Abraham, walking confidently, arm in arm with the Father, receiving every blessing with our name on it? I don't know about you, but I don't want to be smarter than God. I want to be under His grace and protection. Until next time, thanks for listening.